Troy's World. Troy's World. Troy's World. Troy's World. Welcome to Troy's World. Welcome to Troy's World, where you get the news and tea that's full of controversy. Make sure you come in right and hit that light. Do it like they do in the 313. And hurry up and grab a seat, because Troy is about to come with that piping hot tea that will have you on the edge of your seat, listening to every receipt. You can even call in and debate. If there is a point you want to reiterate, you can also hit that link and share what you think. Hurry and grab your seat, as we about to end this beat, so the track can speak to his peers, because it is Troy's World. Troy's World. Jazz World.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. It is time to go to work. Third shift, punching in. So you all have been following what's going on with the situation with Marcus, with Yaya, the missing underage minor, okay? And we've been seeing her partner, Ola, all over these YouTube streets, just making up stuff out of his head. Received a call. And we have the pleasure this evening of talking to Yaya, or Kellens. She told me the correct pronunciation of her daughter's name. It's Kellen, like Helen. We're talking to Kellen's mom. I need you to hit the like button. I need you to subscribe to the channel. I need you to share this out as well if your circle of people watch this, all right? If not, don't share it out. Let's get Kellen's mom on the phone right now and let this start. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. All right. Just tired.
Hello.
Hello, may I speak to Kellen's mom, please?
Speaking.
This is Troy from Troy's World. Welcome. We are live. Let's have a conversation. You are Kellen's mom, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Got you. And your daughter, is she still missing, or has she been found?
Okay, hold on before we start. Let me personally and publicly say thank you to not only you, to Mr. Allen. There's a thirsty person and a motor goat. Thank you guys for, listen, I've been on YouTube for 20 hours trying to do research. So thank you guys for putting that out there. Thank you to your supporter or the person on your team that found me and, put this out there to reach out to you. And I've seen you guys make videos about her, but not down her, right? You guys stayed true to the true cause that's going on right now. So I want to publicly thank you, as well as the nosy aunties and uncles who knew that girl was not how old she said she was. Thank you, guys. I've called Rockdale 30 times today, and every investigator's voicemail in Rockdale is full. Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome. So let's start from wherever you want to start. The floor is yours. How do we get to where we are now with your daughter and this whole situation?
Okay. So, I'm sorry. To go back to your original question, no, she is not missing anymore. This is not alleged. This is confirmed.
Okay.
Usually I'm a little confused. That's why I'm waiting on the investigator to call me back, because usually when they put a bolo out for a missing child, they'll repost it and say found or safe or something like that, but they haven't done that yet. So I'm sure that they're doing more research. She is in Miami. That is correct. The young man, Ola, more research is being done on that. I don't know who put her on the Greyhound, but she is in Miami. I will not be saying where she will be going after that, because at this point, my daughter is considered a victim.
Got it.
I will say she began as a runaway. How did she begin as a runaway? She has family in Miami. Her biological donor is there. And I say that because, like everyone knows, Kellen was born Friday, May 15th, 2009 at 10:19 p.m. in Hollywood, Florida. She lived there for 6 weeks. And if you want to count those weeks, Michael Jackson died June 25th, 2009. We were packing the house up. Kellen got on a flight the next day. She has never lived in Miami full time. There is an answer in Miami that I cannot give her. Now, me and her dad that have supported me throughout these last 17 years, Kellen has a home. Kellen has a family. Kellen, like I said, ran away because there's structure here. There's rules here. Whatever she wanted. You wanted a job? Cool. Go get a job. Everybody's saying he couldn't have checked her ID. Yes, he did. And you want to know how I know she has her ID? Because the top picture on the bolo comes from DDS.
And DDS
is Georgia Department of Driver Services. That's her identification picture. And as a matter of fact, I got her 2 IDs. I got her an identification card and I got her a learner's permit. And I took the learner's permit because I didn't want her getting in anybody's car trying to drive and not have a proper license, if that makes sense. But she does have her identification card on her. I do know that.
Got it. So when she went down to Florida, she's looking for some answers, you say, but she never lived in Florida, right? Am I understanding that correctly?
No, she never formally lived in Florida. She went down there. So okay, let me retract because I don't want to I need to make sure I say this properly. There was a time when Kellen first started acting up within the last year that she wanted answers from her biological father.
Who was down there in Florida?
Yes, who's in Miami.
Okay.
So she was getting in trouble in school. School got out, and then she said, hey, I want to go to Miami to see what it's like. Coordinated with him through different channels. She got down there. She didn't like it. She ran away from him. He called me and said, Frenchie, what do you want me to do? And I said, she's going through something right now. I'll beat the street when the time comes. Let her live. She's a teenager. She doesn't want what's here. She doesn't want what you have.
And so at that time, she left Florida and then went back to Georgia, Atlanta.
Yeah. Yes, I. When the time came and it had gotten out of hand, nobody was hearing from her, or she was calling every day for DoorDash, so I could, me and her dad can send her food. I said, enough, come home. Got her back here. Got her back in school in East Atlanta, and she just didn't want it. She did not want it.
So home is in Georgia. That's where you.
Yes.
Okay, got it. And she went down to visit her biological father in Florida.
Yes.
She didn't like that, and at that point, she came back to Georgia. She got on the plane and flew back to Georgia, right?
Yes, I flew her back to Georgia.
Got it. And then when she came back to Georgia, that's when she ran away, and you put out the bolo on her, correct?
No. This is the third one.
The third.
This is the third one in 6 months. This is the third one.
Okay. Can you walk us through it so we can have a better understanding? The first, second, third, because how's this?
Okay, so like I said, the first one she was down with her biological dad. Okay. And since I don't live in Miami, I had to take the channels through Miami. She was found. I got her back through my resources. She came back. She still wasn't feeling it. I can't really tell you. She left again. I was able to use my resources from what I knew from the first time she was down there to reel her back in and get her back a second time. And then this last time, I knew she wasn't in Miami yet because nobody in Miami had called and said, hey, do you know she's here? Or are you here? Because we see her. And how I figured out where she was someone that I went to hair school with here in Georgia sent me the Marcus video and said, hey, I know you just posted your baby for her birthday, but I think this is her. And if you don't mind, I like to put a pin in right there.
That's fine.
Okay. Now, like I said, I thank you for making a respectable video about my daughter. And I'm saying that because her bolo was posted like people just found it. Oh, we just so happened to do the research. No, you didn't. Under that video, when I found it, I saw it, and I kind of scrolled through the videos, and I'm like, okay, well, I see her face on this one. Let me watch it. I watched the entire video, and then I commented under that video and said, Rockdale County social media, -Kellen, look it up. Signed, her mother. That's how people found the bolo. Because 5 minutes later, the video was down. And 5 minutes later, her face wasn't on anything. And then when I went to the whatever kind of website, the briefcase and the more about the content or whatever it is, she was wiped off of it. So one of his moderators, which I also think, because I have common sense, one of the people who made videos about her in a non-respectful way, you guys told him about that. Because whoever, I don't even know who it was. I was saying, okay, when she posted the bolo, she cut off the top of it. Say how you found the bolo. I posted about it under the video.
Under Marcus's video, you posted
yes,
the bolo.
Yes.
The video of your daughter, Marcus made, you posted the bolo, and you signed her mother. At that point, he erased the video.
Yes.
And then he went to that other site and erased that video as well.
Yes.
Then Vibes Queen got that bolo and she put it on her video and made it look like she found it, but she got it from the original source, which is you, that you put on Marcus's video.
Absolutely.
That's kind of dirty.
Absolutely.
Man. That's just downright dirty.
Absolutely. So from that, I contacted, which I want to put another pin in this, the other video. It started respectful, but then it went to, well, we can't make a case if more victims don't come forward. That's a lie. All you need is one.
When you say the other video, what is this, Marcus video or Vibe Queen video?
No, it's not her video either. I don't know. I honestly can't tell you.
Okay.
I've watched so many videos today. I can't tell you the channels.
Got it. All right. And so on that channel, they said that if no one else comes forward, or if Kellen doesn't come forward, a case cannot be made. Is that what you're saying they said?
Yes. And they said that they spoke to their source, which you didn't speak to a source, because if you would have spoken to a source, you would have put the inspector's name. From when you call the Atlanta Special Crimes Unit, they give you a certain person's name, which I have that name. And let me get this, and let me get this very clear. This may not have started with Kellen, but I got the construction truck and the cones. This is the end of the road. This is the end of the road. There is no if she comes forward. She is a minor. And this is a blessing and a curse, because I've been going to the courts. I've been asking for help with my teams. Well, I do have 2 teams, but especially with her. And because if you go to the police department, they say, well, why don't you try the courts? They have things that, programs. Okay, then you go to the court. But because she's not out here robbing people, or she's not a delinquent in their system, they won't do anything. But now that she's considered trafficked, maybe I'll get some help. And then also on top of that, she's 16. Well, she was 16 at the time.
She was 16 at the time of what?
Of her leaving this last time. She left May 9th. Her birthday is May 15th.
Okay, got it. Okay.
So at the time of her leaving in Georgia, well, she has consent, Mom, if she doesn't want to go to school. She has consent, Mom, if she wants to leave. She has consent. Well, she can make her own consent. Yeah, but if anything happens, you guys have to call me. You got to call me if she goes to the hospital. You got to call me if she catch a cold. You got to call me if you lock her up. So I'm in between a rock and a hard place, because she's not a criminal, but she also has consent in Georgia to leave on her own recognizance.
Because she's over,
for lack of a better word.
She's over 16, but if something happens, she's under 18. She's a minor,
which leaves me responsible and me going to the courthouse to fend for her.
Okay.
I really hope this is making sense. I can't see your screen. I'm only on my phone, but I really pray that this is making sense.
It's coming together. The more you explain it, I think is coming together. At this point, you did say trafficking. So is that something that Marcus is facing with what's going on? Because we say trafficking. Would you like to elaborate on that?
So people use different words, but he offered her money in exchange for a service.
Yes.
And he's done this with more than one person. So not only is it exploitation, not only is it solicitation of a minor, not only is it aiding and abetting of a minor, not only is it getting a minor across state lines. I hope y'all can hear me. I've done my research.
Oh, they hear you loud and clear. They hear you.
I've done the research. I've done the work. And see, the thing about it is everybody, where's the parents? Where's the parents looking for her? But just like I told the investigator, hey, this is getting habitual. I really don't want to waste resources, but please know when she comes to me, because she always comes back. Why? Because she has a home. She always comes back. So when she comes back, I guarantee you'll know. And like I said, between Friday or Saturday and today, you guys have rocked Rockdale. You guys have rocked Atlanta. You guys have rocked the GBI. And I appreciate it, because this is one little black girl that they don't know somebody care about.
Ooh, that just sent chills. That just sent chills. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy that our cause, our efforts got them actually involved in pushing and looking. That's a beautiful thing. That's such a beautiful thing. Where does the case go from here? Is charges going to be filed? I mean, is that in your court to decide whether that's done, or are you guys cooperating with the investigation, or what?
I'm cooperating with everybody. So here's the thing. I'm not too sure. Well, from clips that I've seen, apparently they actually were at an Airbnb, but from my understanding, they've been in Atlanta. She was missing out of Rockdale, but although they were in the perimeter, they were also on the outside of the perimeter. And I know exactly where that was, on the south side. So I have to work with, I'm not from here. Is Riverdale considered Clayton County? Oh, you wouldn't know either. You from Detroit.
Wait. Hold on. But 1,000 people watching here, they do know. Ask the question again. Is Riverdale considered Clayton
County?
Okay. It is. Okay, hold on. Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So that's another agency who's behind. We need to get on.
Wait, hold on. Let's write that down. So the first one is Rockdale, right? And then what's the other one?
Rockdale
in Clayton County.
Clayton County.
And now, what would you like the 1,000 people in the chat to do regarding Clayton County? Let us know.
The same thing we did with Rockdale. The same thing we did with Atlanta.
Okay, so Rockdale, Clayton County. I'll put the numbers for Clayton County's sheriff's office, or Clayton County's police, or who are we actually reaching out to in Clayton County?
Call both of them. I just got Clayton County's information today. So that part of the research, I don't know, but I do know Riverdale, and I just didn't know what county it was.
Okay, so Clayton County. I mean, I can look it up. We'll start with the Clayton County police. They have their own police force, right? Let's see. And then you already reached out to Rockdale County, correct?
Yes.
And we did as well. And then what you said, something about Atlanta too?
Atlanta Special Crimes Unit.
Okay, Atlanta. Hold on, make it up. Atlanta Special
Crimes Unit.
All right. And when you reach out to them, so that we'll know what to say, what should we say? Hey, we want to see justice for Kellen. Is that kind of what we need to say? Because the more officers they call, the more pressure is on for them to do what they're supposed to do.
Right. I won't. So, like I said before,
and hold on, Kellen's mom. You don't have to answer that right now, all right? Because you may need to put some things together, find out what we actually need to do. But you got my number, and as soon as you reach out to me, then I can go live. We can go live, and we can let the public know what needs to be done and who needs to be called, as well as the numbers, emails, and what needs to be said, right? When you said this is one Black girl that does have a home, that is not forgotten, that really put chills on my spine, because there are so many Black girls that the authorities don't pay attention to, right? And so the fact that we're here as a community, Troy's World, we're going to make this happen. So we got Rockdale, Clayton, and then also the Atlanta Special Crimes Unit, right? Okay. All right. Very good. We'll take care of that. Okay. As you were saying now.
And like I said, this has not started with Kellen. And just as a mother, I can't say what these other young adults and or children may have going on. But from this point, I have gotten some great resources. And like I said, she is considered a victim now. And so from this point on, I have to, and this is the part that people don't see, they talk about it and then they forget about it, right? But I didn't know that this man was the number one get him out of here in Atlanta. Didn't know that.
Wait.
Marcus, the Marcus guy.
Get him out of here? What does that mean?
People want him gone. People don't like what he's doing.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a long time too. Right.
See, and that's the thing. So Kellen is only the foundation. I want these other babies to know somebody looking for you, whether you think so or not. Somebody's praying for you, whether you think so or not. Just because you're over 18, just because you're over 21, just like one of the other videos said, you still are a victim. You still are a victim. Please don't be afraid to say something.
Have you called the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children?
I did not know that was, well, I've heard of it, but I did not know that that was a resource available to me at this moment. I'm really starting, locally who I've had direct contact with and working my way out.
Right. One of the members of Troy's World said that mom called National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. They received Kellen's information 7/26 and name us National Missing and Unidentified Persons Systems. I will text that to you. So
okay.
that you'll have that information. So at this point, Kellen is not back home.
No, she's not back in Rockdale County.
Is she on her way to coming back home, or is she still on the run?
No, she's not on the run. Kellen is secure. Kellen is in Miami. She is secure. She's not on the run. That's why I said I can confirm that. It's no longer alleged. She has been found. She has had eyes put on her by the Miami-Dade County Police Department, Sheriff's Department now. They have been in contact with Rockdale.
Gotcha. And you don't know at this time if the investigators have questioned her regarding Marcus at this point.
I know they haven't.
You know they haven't.
I know they haven't. Yeah, not as of yet. I just spoke to investigators. If today's Thursday, I got home Tuesday. So I just spoke to the investigators Monday for them to release the be on the lookout.
Okay. Right. And we don't know. It's alleged that Marcus bought that bus ticket. Of course, that will get into the trafficking. But it is not alleged that he did film and he did put your daughter on the internet, which is, we looked up that information as far as the penalties for child abuse, SM, and I can't say those words because of YouTube.
No, I saw the video. I saw the research.
Okay, you saw it when we did it last night, or you did see it? Okay, Yeah. So, the families, you all are going to cooperate with the police, law enforcement, and
absolutely.
And she is secure and she is safe. That's the main thing.
Yes, for her safety. From this point on, it will not be publicly disclosed where she is.
Absolutely not. Yeah, right. She mentioned that she was pregnant. Are you aware of any of that type of information?
I will be a grandmother before I'm 40. Yes, I can confirm that.
Okay, so she is pregnant. And that young, I use this word loosely. I was going to say the young man, Ola. Is he her boyfriend? Have you ever met him before? Who was that?
I've never seen that man. I have never seen that man. And while we're speaking on him, let's just go across the whole table. If he's 29, I'm a pig and I fly. I don't believe that. Kellen, if you notice, and I'm sure your chat will agree with me, when they called her Young Fantasia, but I can't think of her name right. Taylor. When they were speaking, when Taylor was like, "Weekend tonight, weekend," and Kellen looked at her and was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." You want to know why? Because Kellen has decorum. She might not have it, but she was taught it. She knows, okay, whatever you guys have filmed is behind a paywall. So nobody's going to publicly see that. But for you to be on a public platform and saying, oh, and then this guy behind the camera, oh, we doing the content. Oh, well, I'm going to put them in doing this. And for the record, the only thing that was true in that video that Kellen said was the fact that she does not eat fish. So let's start from the beginning. When she said she got to Georgia and she said, I got here in March 14th. No, March 15th. March 15th is my birthday. And I planned her birthday May 15th the same way. Her dad that raised her, his birthday is on the 5th. And her siblings' birthday, their birthday is on the 5th. I planned that way. Okay. And as far as, oh, my mama be doing that, and you know that little
Right.
I haven't touched alcohol in over 2 years. Going on 2 years. I haven't touched alcohol in 2 years. And if you want to speak about illicit drugs, I am from Miami, Florida. I have not seen anything of the sort since August 21st, 2008. Would you like to know what day that was? That was the day I found out I was pregnant with Kellen. So that's the narrative that she spits out. Oh, I had to run away because my situation was bad, but you said it. These kids don't want to listen. These kids don't want structure. These kids don't want, no. And as a matter of fact, she really made me mad because I've been having to reschedule orthodontist appointments and I have to pay for that out of pocket.
I'm laughing because that's the first thing I noticed when she was talking about you, or, you know, you being not responsible. You know, I paid for about 4 braces with all the kids, and I looked at her. The rubber bands were fresh, right? I mean, the braces was fresh. So like, no
exactly.
way are you coming from a house where you are not at least concerned. They're concerned about your teeth, right? So if they're concerned about your teeth, they're probably concerned about you as well. So, right. Got it. Okay.
Somebody said, talk about the essay at home. Let me tell you something. If I would have known, I'm not those women who were calling saying, well, y'all blaming Marcus. He didn't know. You are the type of women who will sit there and tell your child she's lying and put her out because she told you your boyfriend did something to her. Let me tell you, if I had an inkling that anybody looked at my child wrong, it'll be a problem. So I'm not going to say nothing happened to Kellen because, like I said, I'm not around my child 24/7. And now she's a habitual runaway. So if something happened to her, now I'm at a point where I can receive help. Now I'm at a point where I can put her in intensive counseling. I'm at a point where I can explain that she's hypersexual and I don't understand why. And now I'm at a point where I can get a real therapist that'll see through the I hate my mom. Mm-hmm. Now I'm at that point.
Right.
That's what that was.
Right. And I've seen that time and time again where parents have asked and reached out to the system for help and they just can't get it until something, off the chart happens, you know what I mean? And then it's like, all right, we'll give help. But, you've been crying out and reaching for help. Like you said, you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place where she's over 16, right? And so, or 16.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Your mod, this Aloha Nicole, I can guarantee you that's that little girl.
In the chat?
I can guarantee you that's that little girl. And let me tell you why. I will give you this.
What's the name?
Aloha Nicole.
Okay. I see Nicole. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Remember how I told you to verify what I was telling you when I messaged you? Mm-hmm. If you go look at that verification on your own, you'll see Aloha comes from me moving her to Hawaii. And Nicole is one of my government names. Kellen, please stop playing with me and get off these people's internet.
That's your daughter?
Oh, I'm 39, had a drunk mom like you. Do I sound, you know what? May God bless you. And I pray that you never have to experience what I'm experiencing. And I pray that nobody has ever done it to you. Because apparently you mad at your mama too.
Wait. Is Aloha Nicole Kellen or is that Taylor?
I'm not, it looks like Kellen. Your because daughter. The dog, yes, it looks like Kellen on somebody's account playing.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna stop reading. I'm sorry, but I know y'all had questions and I was trying to keep up with him and speak so he wouldn't have to keep trying to read and ask the questions. I apologize. I'm gonna stop reading because I can't beat the internet, which is why I came directly to you.
That is true. That is true. But now your daughter is secure. Can you
Yes,
call whoever she's with and say, "Hey, get her off the internet," or doesn't work like that?
a message has been sent.
Say that again.
A message has been sent.
Got it. Got it. When I talked to your daughter, she reached out to me. She wanted me to interview her. And I said, at first I found her age and I said, I need a parent consent. She said that somebody was her auntie. Is that, no, she said the auntie, some lady came on and said it's an auntie, sound like a young girl. And she has the parental cuss. I wasn't buying it. But are you familiar with who that person was?
From the sound of the voice, I know exactly who it was.
Okay.
I'm just not sure that Kellen gave the correct pretense in which she was getting on the phone to answer any questions, if that makes sense.
No, it's a little late. I'm a little slow. Can you say it one more time and maybe break it down?
I said it was an adult who got on the phone.
Yes. Oh.
But I don't think Kellen gave the real reason that she wanted them to get on the phone and say that it was okay to talk. So I'm not sure if she said it was an investigator or it was somebody trying to, you get what I'm saying? So when you started asking questions about, they said, you know who Marcus is. Do you know who Marcus is? Then it's like, hold on, this is not the police. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Right. Okay. I got you. Okay. Ooh, it's a lot going on, a lot to try to digest. But like I said, the main thing is you do know her whereabouts, and
yes,
and you all are cooperating fully with Rockdale. You're not sure whether or not the incident. I guess it sounds like you're not sure the jurisdiction, whether it was Rockdale, Clayton, or Atlanta. Is that kind of what you're saying?
right. I'm not 100% sure because it does get tricky because she was a runaway from Rockdale. But wherever these videos are filmed, and then the other locations that the investigators have been given, it's not in their jurisdiction. So it's a collaborative effort. And gotcha. I would like to say, you were right last time. They are all telling on each other. They're all telling.
When I say the participants, those who are part of being interviewed, like all the interviewees on Atlanta Street Interviews, right?
Yes.
Why do you say they're all telling on each other?
Just due to the conversations that I had, due to
so you were
not wanting to,
you were not wanting,
not directly to them. Got this it. Is from what's being investigated or what's true, what's not true. Just not wanting to be involved because she is confirmed as a minor. I'm not going to say she's the only minor. She's the only one confirmed at this point. Got it. So now nobody wants to have their hands on it.
Part of the people that were interviewed
yes.
by Marcus, they're distanced themselves because they don't want to get caught up in some charges as well.
Yes.
You said the location of where the actual crime occurred. That is something that Kellen can very easily tell law enforcement, right?
Yes. When she gets physically in their presence, when we set that up and she's able to do her interviews, however she does them or however they do them, I'm sorry. But as far as being over the phone and things like that, no, I need facial expressions. I need y'all to see her. I need to make sure that based off my child and her body language, I I'll be able to assist in getting the truth.
And do you have a timeline on when Kellen would actually be in front of law enforcement to do that face to face?
We have some things to take care of when she's in my presence, but it will be in the next week because school is also starting. And like I said, please hear me. I have another child to take care of. I love my daughter. I love my daughter to death. There is no parenting handbook. So if she feels like I did something wrong, that's between me, the Lord, and the law. We're going to have to figure that out. But I also have another child to take care of. So now I'm not only juggling logistics to get her where she needs to be, I also am getting ready for a whole nother child who has nothing to do with this, getting ready to go back to school.
Right. Absolutely. I hear you loud and clear. Let me just say this from my experience, all right, being a father, raising 4 kids, all right. They're all grown and they're all doing their thing. But during those teenage years, all right, I was the most hated man on the earth to them, all right. Even though they all had braces, they all had cars, they all had rooms, their own room, right? And so I guess what I'm saying is if you know you've done the best you can do, right? You've been the best mom you can be. Don't pay any attention to what these people on the internet are saying that are negative and trying to find reasons to blame everybody except the person who's to blame about what's going on with your daughter. So I just want to say that out loud, just so you'll know that. And definitely our prayers are with you. All right. And anything we can do to assist, you got my number. And we can get on this YouTube machine and let your side of the story, all right, be told. Okay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And like I said, thank you. Thank you all. Thank you to the people who have called. Thank you to the people who are going to call. Thank you to the people who will not let this die. Like I said, this is one Black girl that has a home that is loved, that will never be forgotten about.
Gotcha.
I really appreciate you guys.
Let me ask you this, Kellen's mother. Marcus is probably watching, okay, and I don't want to trigger anything, and if you don't want to answer, that's fine. Is there anything you would like to say to Marcus directly, considering what's been alleged? What hell, alleged? We saw the damn tape. Considering what was done, is there anything that you would like to say to Marcus at this time?
Yes. So let me gather myself. And watching the videos that people have made in this recent killing situation, you like to play with God, sir. And now it's between you, the Lord, and the law. And I promise you, whatever video you made, whatever piece of identification you have, whatever door you think you're going to pull up on, I promise you, the way I've cried over my daughter, your daughters will cry over you. And that's however you want to take it, in a courtroom, in a bathroom, at a park. I pray that nobody ever had the thought to do your children the way you have done these people's children as well as mine. And I hope they never get off your head. And I hope they run you out of Atlanta if they don't lock you up under the jail. I'm sorry.
No, nothing to be sorry about. No, that needs to be said out loud, because a lot of times people feel that these people are not loved, are not cared for, don't realize that they are somebody's kids, somebody's children, right? And
for sure.
And he always talks about people speaking on his children, but then he doesn't take into account that he's doing horrible things to other people's children. Right. So it needs to be said. You got my number. All right. You got my prayers. You got my help. I said it all to
Thank
say
you.
anything you need, you give me a call, and 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 whether you want to be on camera or off camera, just let me know if you want me to deliver a message to the audience. We got 1,300 people in here that are willing. I don't say all of them, but I guarantee you a good 600 of them are willing to do whatever calls that need to be made, whatever letters that need to be written to get this thing pushed forward in whatever county it may be. All right.
As I get more resources, I will definitely forward them to you.
Okay.
Um,
And
and just so I can know. But like I said, I'm working to figure out which agency we're actually going to work with wholeheartedly, because she was only missing out of Rockdale. So their portion of this is done
got it.
technically.
But let me ask you this: what about federal, the FBI, regarding the transmission over state lines?
That is something that I am waiting. That is something that I'm waiting on. Like I said, your viewers, everybody's viewers. Um, I think it's a lady psychology T and another guy Benji
Psychology Eats and Benji
Eats.
AdSense. Yes,
Yes, he's been. They've been. Thank y'all too.
they've been on.
Um,
They've been highlighting or illuminating what Marcus has been doing long before I even came around. So yeah, Psychology Eats as well as, but Psychology Eats. Yeah, she's the truth. She's the truth.
right. So I've been, like I said, I've been on YouTube all day. I've been watching videos, just trying to make sure I see something that maybe somebody else hasn't caught, or, but you guys have literally flooded them with information regarding this man. So I can't say for sure. And, when it comes to bureau investigations, we'll call them, they don't really say anything. And like I said, I'm not saying anything in regards to Kellen unless I need you guys to call going forward,
Absolutely.
because
Absolutely.
I don't want to mess up
Exactly.
what may come out of this.
Exactly. And keep that in mind as well, when you start talking to people on social media, right? Because they may not have your best interest in heart. All right. And like I said, when we talked earlier, I said, what do you want to do with this? And then you said, hey, we want to present it. And anything you send me, I will check with you first and ask you, what do you want me to do with this? And I definitely will respect your wishes. Okay.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
I hope this is cleared up.
Kellen's mom, let me just say this out loud because many people are asking for your social media. She does not want to give her social media. She does not want to give her name. All right. Because y'all, some of y'all may be helpful, but a lot of y'all don't need to know it. So she wants to keep that concealed, and we're going to respect her wishes. All right. Just want to say that out loud. Okay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you all.
Okay. I pray this works out. I really do. I really do.
Thank you so much.
All right, you take care of yourself. Thank you so much for talking to me. Okay?
Yes, sir. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Bye-bye. No, your sound is working. I'm just not saying nothing. I'm just letting that sink in. That was a lot. 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 Wow. 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 To the individual or individuals that was able to look up Kellen, like Helen's mom's information, and for you to tell or suggest to Kellen's mom that she reach out to me, I want to say thank you. She needed to get that off her chest. I can only halfway imagine if that was my daughter. Mm, mm, mm. Kellen, I'm sure you're listening. Young lady, do the right thing. Do the right thing. Your mama loves you. She wants the best for you. May not be able to see it now. I had teenagers. I used to be a teenager myself. Thought I had it figured out. Thought I knew all the answers. As I started getting older, I realized I didn't know jack. I still don't know jack, but I realize I don't know jack. So go home. Your mom loves you. The rules your mom has in place are for your betterment. You may not see it now, may not understand. It's for your betterment. The biggest knockdown ruckus I had with my youngest boy. I have 3 boys, 1 girl. He was 17. Thought he was grown. Thought he could do whatever in my house. It wasn't a good night. Because he didn't see how the rules that were in place was put in place to help him. It got ugly. It really did. Got out of control. However, now that he's a grown man, actually all the boys who are men now, they say, hey, Dad, I appreciate you teaching us that there's consequences for our actions. Kellen, it's not just you anymore. It's your unborn child as well. Nothing out here for you on these streets. If you love that life that's growing inside of you, do the right thing to ensure a better life for your baby, for your daughter or your son. See, the way your mama feels about you, guess what? You're going to feel that same way for that life that's growing inside of you. You're going to wish the best for that baby that's developing. The streets are hard. And what happens to young people, children that are in an environment where they're sheltered, where they're protected, where they're loved, they don't know how bad it is outside of that environment. Because we as parents, we try to protect our children, try to shield them. You're going to have rules wherever you go. Kellen, you're going to have rules wherever you go. Right. There's rules on the street. Yeah, believe it or not. There's rules in the jailhouse. Believe it or not. There's rules in somebody else's house that you're going to have to follow. Guess what, Kellen? There are going to be rules in your own house once you get your own house. There's going to be rules you got to follow too. You're going to have to pay that rent. And if you don't, so wherever you go, there are going to be rules. All right? You may not like your mama's rules, but you can't escape rules. Go home where you have a support system. Kellen, did you hear your mama say that she's going to be a grandmama before she's 40? She did say that. The fact that she's acknowledging that she's going to be a grandmother, that she's acknowledging that your daughter is her granddaughter or grandson, shows you, to me, the love and support that's there. I pray you make the right decision. Go home. Stay off this social media. It'll eat you up. It'll have you in places and doing things that you should not do. Just think about that. All right? Just think about that. I want to acknowledge super chat from Benji AdSense. Thank you. Our efforts matter. Keep calling. Any information that I get from Kellen's mom and she wants me to pass on to you all, I will. Provided she says she wants me to pass it on. Any information I get from Kellen's mom and she says, do not pass it on, I won't. But I'm sure she's going to keep us updated regarding the case that's coming with Marcus. Kellen's mother said, the cones, the tape, the construction equipment, she's setting that up. Meaning she's not going to stop until justice is done for her daughter, who started out as a runaway, but now she's a victim. Thank you, Benji AdSense. Appreciate you and appreciate all the work that you've done as far as illuminating, bringing awareness to Marcus and what he does on the streets. Appreciate you. Ratch. Thank you so much for your super chat. Mom called National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. They received Kellyanne's info. I keep saying Kellyanne's. Kellen's info. 726 and Name us National Missing and Unidentified Person System. All right. Kelly Mom, I hope you're watching that. Connected Electric, thank you for your super chat. I'm going to read your message. This woman is trash to make her daughter got trained on by a grown man, and she just all talk. Woman, you're trash and self-centered. That comment's not even worth responding to. Not even worth responding to, and I'm not. But that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. Benji AdSense, once again, thank you for another super chat. Kellen's mom, you have my full support. Email me if you need assistance. Adrian Davis, thank you for your super chat. Salute. City of Life 011, thank you for your super chat. Does an arrest sound promising or not? Oh, it sounds promising. Kellen's mom is saying she's waiting to get her back so she can talk face to face with law enforcement once they figure out where the jurisdiction is for what occurred. So words were mentioning trafficking, as well as the production of CP, and the new name they have for that child as CSAM, whatever it is. Thank you, City of Life. Appreciate you. Leaky One, thank you so much as well for your super chat. Damani H60. Daimani. Daimani? Daimani. Daimani. I think it's Daimani. Great work, Troy and team. Yes, great work, Troy's World. All right. And all those who came before me. To bring light to the situation. Mom needs all the support so this can end with her daughter. Mom, I hope you're listening to that. Sometimes, Mom, we pay attention to the negative comments. You know, there may be 2 negative comments and 100 positive comments, but just human nature, we look at the negative, right? But there's a lot of people that's standing with you, standing in support of you. Thank you. Let me check the super chats. SV, thank you so much. SV, thank you for your super chat. RE, thank you for your super chat as well. Thank you, Leaky One, for your good work message and super chat. Okay, I think I read all those. All right. I think that chat is a little behind. We'll we'll talk about what she said, what Kellen's mom said about what Vibes Queen did. Right. Kellen's mom said that she put the link for the bolo in Marcus's chat. I'm quite sure Marcus was not monitoring that chat. But one of the moderators, either Vibes Queens or Golden Signatures, in their male identified ways to protect and shelter and shield Marcus. They erased the comment. Marcus deleted the video and went on to delete the other video that was on DB. Only mods can put links in chat? No, not really. There's ways of putting information in chat that doesn't identify it as a link. There's ways to get around it. All right. She could have identified the bolo. All right. And a couple people in the chat tonight said they saw that. The woman has no reason to lie. She's talking about her daughter and her potential grandchild. To the overwhelming majority of you all in this chat that showed Kellen's mom love and support, to the overwhelming majority of you all in this chat that have shown Kellen love and support, God bless you and thank you. Lockdown Publications 3169. Thank you for your super chat. I've always said that Marcus lacks principles and has become very arrogant. But I don't want to see him go to prison. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Lockdown Publications. Thank you. Okay, I'm sure the Airbnb was around the corner from the hub in downtown Weston Peachtree Plaza Hotel, Fulton County. But of course, I wasn't there. Hopefully, they work on this quickly for surveillance. Kellen's mom, City of Life, is suggesting that it is Fulton County. And Kellen's mom did say Fulton's County. Fulton, no. She Clayton Police. She said Atlanta. She didn't say Fulton. Fulton, if I'm pronouncing it right. All right. So Kellen's mom, add that to your list. Fulton County, Atlanta, Special Crimes Unit, Clayton County, Rockdale County. And I'm thinking that Kellen may be able to tell the address, the location, but then again, she maybe doesn't even know herself. Think about it. If that's not her area, she may not have a clue where she was. Let's hope the authorities get this and do what needs to be done, right? Tomorrow's Friday Night Feedback, 8:30. I got another live schedule, but we're going to put that on the back burner. I'm going to give you the opportunity and the time to share your thoughts regarding what we heard tonight. Thank you. And God bless.
Thank you for tuning in to Troy's World. We hope you have learned something new and even met an internet friend or two. As you leave the show, make sure you hit that like. I know everything will be alright. Remember, don't stress, stay blessed. Let God take care of the rest. Troy's World, Troy's World. Don't stress, stay blessed, stay blessed. Let God take care of the rest. Troy's World, Troy's World. Don't stress, stay blessed. Let God take care of the rest. Troy's World. Don't stress, stay blessed. Let God take care of the rest. Troy's World. Don't stress. Troy's World. Thank you for tuning in to Troy's World.